Hello everyone, Ian here again with a bit of a different video today, as this week I had two subscribers post footage of very close calls that they had whilst flying their drones. One involves a kite surfer and the other involves a very low flying helicopter. So I thought we'd actually have a quick look at the clips, the actions of the pilots and the issues that these situations pose. So let's start off with the easy one first of all, where the drone is flying low over the water on a quiet beach. Normally a perfect flying location, but the drone is almost hit by the sail of a kite surfer. So here my take is this. There is no way that the surfer would be expected to be looking up for any objects. So it's pretty much entirely up to the drone operator to be aware of the risk. That said, kite surfers can travel very fast and come out of nowhere on what appears to be a clear beach. So to me, the drone operator wasn't doing anything wrong at all, but had he looked up more occasionally from the screen at the wider surroundings, he may have seen the approaching surfer and been able to rise up quickly out of harm's way. But as ever, hindsight is easy, and he probably thought this beach was totally empty when he started flying there and flew accordingly. Either way though, the drone would have come off far worse in case of collision. The props would have stopped and it would have fallen straight into the water. I have to say though, I'm genuinely interested as to whether or not the drone's props could have damaged the cords and sail of the kite. So anybody that does do kite surfing or paragliding, do feel free to drop a comment below. So now onto the far more dramatic clip of the low flying helicopter. The operator is flying from a suburban parking lot, taking in the views of the city, when suddenly a very low flying helicopter races by, way below the drone itself. As soon as the operator hears the helicopter, he takes action, but the chopper is moving so fast, it's already passed him by before he's done anything. So this scenario is a little less clear cut. In the USA, the FAA regs do allow for drones to rise above 400 feet above ground level if they're flying within 400 feet of a tall structure, as was the case here. And whilst that specific rule applies for regulated flights under the FAA's Part 107 set of rules, the rules for hobbyist flights aren't quite as clear cut, as they don't mention that provision. The FAA rules for helicopters are pretty clear cut though, allowing them to fly below the 1,000-foot minimum altitude applied to a fixed wing aircraft over congested areas. So it's easily arguable that both the drone operator and the helicopter pilot were both within their respective rules, albeit that, to me, the helicopter does seem to be flying pretty low and fast. There's no doubt this was a close call, and had the drone been lower and closer to the parking lot coming into land, then there could have easily been a collision, even though he'd have been flying his drone way below 400 feet. So what is the message here? Well, my message is clear. Accidents can happen even when you're playing by the rules. And these two clips show the importance of always being aware of what's going on in your wider surroundings when flying, and not getting sucked into just looking into your screen for long periods of time. And this is why it's always so useful to have a friend with you when you're flying, because they can act as a spotter for other hazards that may be approaching. And this shows the importance of also remaining in a visual line of sight as well. So just take this as a good reminder on good flying practices. I know that altitude and regulations can really provoke quite a bit of discussion and opinion. By all means comment below, but do keep it constructive and polite, and include links if you're going to be referring to any specific rules or regulations. At the end of the day, we can all learn from each other's experiences, and hopefully everyone can take away something positive from these two clips. Anyway, until next time, stay safe, have fun, happy flying. Cheers.